While some men are really desperate, a Sigma man will never compete for a woman. A Sigma will not fight over a woman since it shows weakness and desperation. He realizes that women should be allowed to select anything they want and should not be pushed to do so. Competing for a lady will not help him and will only make things worse. Sigmas will not beg and are not required to show themselves by being aggressive. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 reasons why Sigma men never fight over women. Number 10. They prioritize personal growth over external validation. Sigma men are not interested in conforming to societal norms or seeking validation from others. They are more interested in their personal growth and development. They have a strong sense of self and are secure in their own worth, which means they do not feel the need to compete with other men for a woman's attention. They do not view relationships as a means of validation or self-worth, but rather as a means of growth and mutual support. Number 9. They value respect and dignity. Sigma men value respect and dignity, both for themselves and for others. They do not believe in objectifying women or reducing them to mere conquests. They see women as individuals with their own desires, goals and aspirations. As such, they treat them with the respect and dignity they deserve. Sigma men understand that fighting over women is a disrespectful and undignified behaviour that only perpetuates toxic masculinity and reinforces patriarchal norms. Number 8. They prioritize their own happiness over external pressures. Sigma men prioritize their own happiness over external pressures. They do not feel the need to conform to societal expectations or to adhere to traditional gender roles. They do not sacrifice their own happiness for the sake of societal norms, or for the approval of others. As such, they are not willing to fight over women, even if they are attracted to them. They understand that relationships should be based on mutual attraction, compatibility and respect, rather than on external pressures or social expectations. Number 7. They value autonomy and independence. Sigma men are known for their independent nature and strong sense of autonomy. They value their independence and cherish their ability to make their own decisions without the need for external validation or approval. They have a deep sense of self-reliance and self-sufficiency, which allows them to pursue other interests and goals without the need for constant social interaction or validation. They do not seek validation or approval from others, but rather rely on their own judgment and intuition to guide them. Sigma men are also valuing autonomy, which refers to their ability to act independently and make decisions that are aligned with their personal values and beliefs. They do not conform to societal norms or expectations, but rather their own path in life. They are not interested in competing with other men for a woman's affections, as they do not feel the need to prove themselves or seek validation from others. They believe in building relationships based on mutual attraction, shared values and genuine connection, rather than on external pressures or social expectations. Number 6. They prefer to avoid drama and conflict. Sigma men have a reputation for being introverted, quiet and reserved individuals. They value their peace of mind and prefer to avoid drama and conflict in their personal lives. This preference of avoiding conflict extends to their relationships as well. They value their emotional stability and prefer to focus on building positive relationships that are based on mutual respect, shared values and genuine connections. Sigma men believe that drama and conflict can be emotionally draining and take away from their sense of inner peace. Moreover, Sigma men are not interested in creating unnecessary drama or conflict in their relationships. They believe that healthy relationships are built on mutual trust, respect and open communication. Number 5. They prioritize their friendships and social connections. Sigma men value their friendships and social connections above all else. They understand the importance of human connection and the role it plays in maintaining a sense of happiness and fulfillment. They prioritize building and maintaining close relationships with those who share their values and interests. Sigma men tend to be introverted and reserved, but that does not mean they do not value social connections. They simply choose to be selective about the people they allow in their inner circle. They prefer quality over quantity when it comes to friendships, and they prioritize building strong, lasting relationships with those who share their interests and values. They value deep connections and intellectual discussions and often seek out individuals who can engage in these types of conversations. Sigma men understand the importance of social connections in their personal and professional lives. They believe that these connections can lead to opportunities and experiences that can enrich their lives. They are not afraid to network and form professional connections, but they do so with a sense of authenticity and intentionality. Number 4. They have a strong sense of self-awareness. Sigma men have a strong sense of self-awareness, which means they understand their own strengths and weaknesses. They know what they want out of life and what they are willing to compromise on. This self-awareness extends to their relationship as well. They understand that not every woman will be compatible with them, and they're okay with that. They do not feel the need to compete with other men for a woman's attention, as they trust that the right person will come along at the right time. Number 3. They are comfortable with being alone. Sigma men are comfortable with being alone, which means they do not feel the need to be in a relationship just for the sake of being in one. They understand the benefits of being single, such as having more time to focus on personal growth and pursuing their own interests. They do not see being single as a negative thing, but rather as an opportunity to explore their own potential. As such, they do not need to fight over a woman just to be in a relationship. Number 2. Sigma men prioritize open communication and honesty in their relationships. They believe in being upfront and transparent about their intentions and expectations. They understand that relationships require trust and mutual respect, which can only be achieved through honest communication. As such, they are not interested in engaging in a competition over a woman, as it goes against their values of honesty and transparency. They would rather be straightforward about their intentions and allow the woman to make her own decision. Number 1. They recognize the importance of consent and respect for boundaries. Sigma men recognize the importance of consent and respect for boundaries in their relationships. They understand that a woman's decision to engage in a relationship should be based on her own free will rather than any external pressures or cohesion. They believe in respecting a woman's boundaries and personal choices, whether it be in terms of physical intimacy or emotional availability. As such, they would never engage in a competition over a woman's affections, as it would go against their values of respecting women's autonomy. Sigma men also understand that relationships are not just about physical attraction, but also about emotional connection and compatibility. They prioritize building a genuine connection with a woman based on mutual respect and shared values, rather than simply trying to win her over through physical means. They recognize that a healthy and fulfilling relationship requires both partners to feel safe, respected and valued. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting one. Bye for now.